On our behalf. So I hope you'll say a few words and join me in welcoming our great Senator, Jim Webb.
One thing I learned in Marine Corps is never talk when somebody's behind you, for a lot of reasons. But there are a lot of people here tonight who are VIPs and who I think the world of. I wouldn't want to single them all out, but Jim Moran's here. You're a great He's had the responsibility laid on him so many times over the last years, having to introduce me at different events. This is a chance for me, without
I've run out of campaign T-shirts.
just to say how much I think of Jim Moran and how lucky we are that he's over there in the Congress and the House side. And he's a great partner and been a great friend. So, and there are many others here that I would like to recognize, but I know you're supposed to go in there at 7 o'clock. And if you can look at me, I mean, I pulled out of, I obviously don't have a coat on, I pulled out of a parent-teacher, like a mandatory annual meeting. Our youngest child now is in this co-op program, and it's the annual meeting, and I have to go back, and I actually forgot my coat on. This wasn't intended to be this casual, but, not just from the support that people here in Arlington have shown me. I just have tremendous regard for what this county does as one of the real flagships of how local government and local officials should work in the country. When you think about the programs that are online and the quality of the people who have come to government in Arlington County, it's really amazing. I'll give you a very small example of that, but I think you'll all appreciate it here. I've been working on this criminal justice reform bill now for ever since I came to the Senate. We're very close to getting it done. It's out of full committee, and we have an exact companion bill on the House side. But last July, I visited the Richmond City Jail. And I've been in a number of jails in my life. Thankfully, never as a journalist and a lot of other ways. And the Richmond City Jail ranks as the worst jail I have ever seen in my life. The conditions of the people in there, the way they're stacked on top of each other, and it just is unbelievable to visit that place. And then we were up here with a good number of my staff. Beth Arthur, are you here?
Right
we spent a full day in the Arlington, visiting the Arlington County and looking at the programs that are online. And it's not just the conditions under which inmates are kept, it's the programs that are put online to try to proactively help people. You could not believe that these two systems are even in the same country, much less the same state. So this is the type of quality leadership that we see in every area of Arlington County. We're lucky the income is high here. You go down to Martinsville. I was down there a few weeks ago. Unemployment's 21%. People are scrapping and scrambling, and they want to work, they want jobs. But this is really the flagship for Virginia, for showing how local government can work and bringing quality leaders into the system. So I just wanted to come here and thank all of you for what you're doing and for what you're doing to move forward the principles that the Democratic Party founded on, taking care of the people who can't have a voice, who don't have a voice in the corridors of power. I'm doing my best to live up to all of the promises that I made when I ran. I think if you look at the programs we tried to put into place, they're exactly what we said we were going to try to do. I'm very proud of that. I'm now the chairman on the Personnel Committee, Armed Services Committee. It's, as you know, I grew up in the military. I've been around the military all my life. It's a great opportunity to help our country, I think, in the right way. I have the chair on the East Asia Subcommittee. I used to spend 2 to 3 months a year in East Asia before I decided to run for office. And I think we've been able to really elevate, particularly East Asia and Southeast Asia, up to the cognizance that it deserves here in the country. When instead of simply just talking about China, every time we talk about Asia. I spent a good bit of time over there. Just got back from Korea and Thailand. Thailand nearly broke my heart. I spent a lot of time in Thailand over the last 30 years and watching them struggle. They're a democracy. You know, they're an open system, and they're going through a real piece of chaos right now. And it was very, I think, important for us to show up when we did to meet with their leadership and try to help them move along. I said we were going to get a GI Bill. I said that the people who served since 9/11 should have the same educational opportunities as those who served during World War II. We did it with a lot of help. It took us 16 months. We did it. As of today, 500,000 young men and women who've been serving since 9/11 have signed up for our GI Bill. It's a great thing. First-class lives are going to be able to have a chance coming out so far because of that piece of legislation. And we are so close on criminal justice reform. I can't think of a more important thing that we would be able to do, a more important contribution that we would be able to do from our staff to the country. We haven't had our entire criminal justice system looked at thoroughly since 1967. As everyone in this room knows and has heard, we got 5% of the world's population, 25% of the world's prison population. At every poll you take, nobody feels any safer than they did a year ago. In fact, more than 70% of people feel less safe than they did a year ago. And we have, from our office, met with more than 100 different constituent groups across the country from a wide philosophical spectrum, and we've had the buy-in of, you would not believe the buy-in we've had from people who normally wouldn't come to the same table in terms of moving this thing forward and see if we can't fix the problem. I don't know, think about this. When's the last time you saw a piece of major criminal justice legislation that is supported by all three major law enforcement entities in this country, as well as the Marijuana Project, the ACLU, and the Sentencing Project? We're onto something here, and if you can help us with your energy, we're going to try to get it done this year. With that, it's just a great pleasure to be able to come down here and say hello to all of you and to thank you for all the support you've been giving for the things that we care about. Thank you very much.